9 episodes. That's how long it's taken us to finally get round to what we're going to be doing in today's video. And what is that thing? A storage room. A proper, centralised, organised storage room. It's about time, isn't it? I must admit, I'm actually very, very excited for this one. I've had my storage somewhat organised, but sort of all over the place throughout the course of this whole series so far. So to finally have a centralised place to put everything... Oh my goodness me, is that going to be such a breath of fresh air. So welcome back, my friends, to the Let's Play. It is Python here, of course, and a massive thank you, as always, for all of your incredible support you guys have been showing this series and the channel lately. So then, I've got a whole bunch of cool things in mind for the storage room. Look at the amount of dark oak planks we've got going on. Oh, the amount of chests we can make. It's nuts. So then, I've actually got a threefold plan for this storage room. On the bottom layer, we're going to have ourselves storage for just about all of the blocks that exist in this game. The second thing we're going to do is a little bit of a raised walkway, which has storage for pretty much all of the items you can get in this game. And then eventually, not in today's episode, but eventually, I'm going to have a storage basement, which is going to contain a fully automatic storage system for all of the things you typically get in bulk in this game. You know, things like dirt and sand, gravel, stone, deep slate, that sort of stuff. For now, those blocks can go in the chests that will be at the first layer here. But yeah, eventually, I'd like to have a fully automatic storage area. So then, rather simply, we're going to start off with a whole bunch of banks of double chests. And I think what I'd like to do is make this room look really, really nice as well. So it's not necessarily going to be just an enormous wall of just chests. I'm thinking we have like different sections of chests with maybe some little decorative things in between. Like, for example, I don't know, here we could have ourselves a log pillar or something, and then, I don't know, maybe we do a third load of double chests, then we leave a gap, so we could put a decorative something here, maybe a waterfall with maybe a flower pot in front of it, and then in the corner here, we could probably do the same again with the waterfalls and flower pots, and then, of course, we need to turn a corner and get a whole bunch of chests placed down, but before we could do that, I need to relocate this dude. For the longest time, I've been wanting to see if I can get this guy to break his axe, but there's been quite a lot of you folks in the community who suggest that these guys cannot break their axes. So I think what I'll do with that guy instead is just put him in a safe area in what is eventually going to be the storage basement. He can become like the centerpiece or something. The only thing is, by wanting to move this guy to his slightly more permanent location, it means we are actually going to have to dig out the storage basement area, huh? So, yeah. Should we just get on with it? Honestly, the amount of storage space this storage room, this triple-tiered storage room is going to offer is going to be incredible. Like, we will probably never want for storage ever again. To make getting down to the storage basement a little bit more convenient than us having to come all the way out of the storage room just to go in again, we're going to have ourselves maybe another staircase coming out here. So, yeah, we'll basically eventually be able to go down and then up and then down and then up again. Kind of like a roller coaster. With regards to these staircases, in order to Python-proof them, in other words, not have me just drop down and take a bunch of fall damage, even though I'm not really going to anymore because I've got feather falling, but that's besides the point. We're going to make sure we decorate the edges of these staircases here with maybe some fences and flower pots. Alrighty, my friends, so I've took out basically the central strip of the storage basement here, and this down here is the center, the absolute center of the room above, and also where the Vindicator is going to reside on a slightly more permanent basis. So, what do we want to do here in terms of decorating and ensuring that the Vindicator is contained? Ooh, I don't know. You see, this is why I need the storage room today. Oh, My house is just fit to burst with items and blocks now. I really want to revert this episode 1 house to its humble beginnings. You know, not have storage coming out of the wazoo. Storage embedded in the floor. Storage just, you know, chest upon chest upon chests. No. I want this to feel a little bit more like a home again. Anyway, back to the basement and figuring out the Vindicator pen. I think we'll just give the Vindicator a 1x1 area. I mean, he is a hostile mob at the end of the day. Who says we can't have ourselves some additional storage with the Vindicator pen as well, though, huh? Yeah, a little bit of shelf action I think would go quite nicely. Before we go too much further with the decorating of this thing, I think what would be a good idea is if we were to actually get the Vindicator in here. I am realizing, however, that I need to do a little bit of a temporary thing here just so I can jump over so the Vindicator could then fall in here. So then, let's get our Endless Protector on because I'm not about to die to this guy. I'm going to make sure I've got some blocks on my person as well. And then, yeah, we are going to have this guy, follow us. Okay, careful now. Do a little bit of that. Go on, get yourself in here. Oh, what? Oh, okay, he can just, okay. He can just, jump over that, huh? Well, maybe, to be fair, I should have put down a second one of these trapdoor things. Maybe I've got a tiny amount of time to do that. Oh, here we go. We might be able to do this yet. All right, Mr. Vindicator. Where you at, buddy? Hey! Yeah, I don't know where you think you're going there, sunshine, but it ain't gonna work. Come on. Come over here. Try me. Ha! You're stuck. You're stuck in there forevermore. You ain't ever getting out of there now, sunshine. You are done. Yeah, you can huff and puff all you like there, buddy. You ain't getting out. Oh, I am a happy python right now. Right, what are we thinking? A little bit of trapdoor action on all 4 sides, and then maybe some flower pots in the corners? I think that'd be a cool way to go. Now, although I'm pretty sure that Vindicators can't despawn, I figured I'd go better safe than sorry. We have Johnny on a name tag, and so far as I can remember, if you name a Vindicator Johnny, it will just become, like, automatically hostile towards literally every single thing in the entire world. Not that it matters, of course, because he'll never be able to move out of where he's now situated for the rest of his life. But still, let's go ahead and give you a name. There you go. As you can see, I have amended the design of the pen here just a little bit. The only thing left to do is to get some flower pots in here, maybe a little bit of lighting. I don't know, a little bit of streamlight above him so we light him up. And then, yeah, we can get back on with the top storage area. And here we go. A little bit of flower pot action. We've got some dark oak saplings and some good old-fashioned ferns. I forgot how good ferns look in flower pots. They really do, though, don't they? Nice. Alrighty, do just a little bit of that. And there we are. We are done. This guy is living a life of luxury now. I mean, look at the plants he's got to admire. And the light above him. I mean, honestly, one could not be more happy in life with all of that beautiful stuff going for them, right? Now then, we'll return to digging out the remainder of the storage room and getting it all, you know, up and running with the automatic storage system soon. For now, though, it's time to figure out the main storage area. As you can see, I've placed down a bunch more chests, but what I've decided is I wanted to have these corner bits here be for hosting maybe some single chests. Maybe there are certain blocks in this game that we really don't get all that often, and therefore they could populate just a single chest instead of a big old double chest. At the end of the day, I want to maximize the efficiency of this storage room, so yeah, doing stuff like this will probably do the job quite nicely. But with that said, maybe we have an opportunity to squeeze in some barrels for a little bit of texture variation instead. Also, maybe we could squeeze in some crafting tables here and there. There we are. Now we don't have to run into, like, other rooms to use a crafting table, nor do I have to go into my workstations bundle. So there we go. That looks pretty good, actually. I enjoy that. And then, yeah, we can have ourselves a nice little decorative thing here. Maybe a flower pot, decorative pot, or something like that. So with this corner area figured out, let's go ahead and replicate it in all of the other corners. And also, let's get the rest of the chests placed down. Do you know something? All this storage room so far is reminding me is how much I would absolutely love to see chests of all the different wood types exist in this game. Oh man, storage rooms would get such an enormous massive upgrade if they did that. I realize, of course, that exact thing exists in the form of, I believe, the Bibliocraft mod, or at least I think it was called the Bibliocraft mod back in the day. That should be in vanilla, in my opinion. I know that some people feel a certain sort of way when it comes to Minecraft essentially integrating mods into the vanilla experience, but Bibliocraft is one of those rare ones where I honestly feel like it belongs in vanilla, you know? Do you know what? I'm actually going to extend that as a question to you folks. Are there any other Minecraft mods out there which you genuinely believe belonged in vanilla Minecraft? Let me know your thoughts in the comments area down below. Kind of a question of the video. Man, I used to do that a long time ago, didn't I? A question of the video segment. Not me reading out questions that you guys have sent in, but me asking you folks in the community. Maybe that could be a cool thing to bring back. I don't know. For now, though, bit of a progress update. All of the chests for the first sort of ground layer here have been laid out. And basically, in between, as I was saying before, we're just going to have ourselves a bunch of decorative bits and bobs. I think the next thing I want to figure out, though, is the raised walkway. And I think we're going to do it pretty much the same height as the raised walkway in here. Now, the cool thing about the ground floor mansion rooms is that they're always 7 blocks tall. And that is a fantastic number to work with because you can have 3 blocks height for the bottom layer, 3 blocks height for the top layer, and then the middle layer is the walkway. It really is perfect. I love working with odd numbers in this game. Before I get on with the walkway, though, I need just a little bit of a top-up of wood. Only I have now entirely run out in my episode 1 base. So here we are, actually making usage of the farm area we made previously. Come on, there we go. We've got tree number 4, tree number 5, and then tree number 6. And look at this, I've actually got some shears on me as well, so I could use this opportunity to grab myself a bunch of leaf blocks as well. Although, yes, we seem to be using quite a lot of the poplar leaves in our mansion build lately, there's nothing stopping us from mixing in some regular green leaves here and there, right? Failing that, though, we could just use the leaves outside and make ourselves a whole bunch of lovely-looking bushes. Alrighty, from 1 pass of dark oak harvesting, what did we get? Just about 4 stacks of dark oak logs. Hey! That's not bad going, I would say. Oh, nice. Turns out we actually had ourselves a little bit more dark oak loggage in the dark oak storage chest. I tell you what, in case we need some more later, we'll get ourselves a fresh batch of dark oak planted down as well. For now, though, it's back to the storage room. We have a raised walkway to make. Alrighty, my friends, check it out. The storage room is coming along nicely, and I've tried to decorate it in such a way where we've got easy access to all of the different levels. So as you can see, we now have some staircases going up to the raised walkway. Just need to add in some blocks at the back here so we can host a whole bunch more chests and barrels up here. And then, yeah, I've gone ahead and guarded the staircases going down to the basement. I will say it's definitely looking a little bit more crowded now in this room. But, I don't know, maybe when we get ourselves some flower pots in here, maybe some more colour, more to the point, then maybe this room will feel a little bit nicer to be in. It's very wooden right now, isn't it? Maybe if we have less harsh walls in this room, it might feel a little bit more open. What I mean by that is originally I had these closed off, the under the stairs areas. What if we just open them up so we can walk right through them? I think that'd be a good idea. I mean, the more I'm able to move around this room quickly, the quicker I'll be able to make my way over to the chests with the items that I need. Like I say, we're going for efficiency with this storage room. Not just efficiency in terms of the amount of storage we have, but efficiency in terms of how quickly we can get over to each of the chests. So yeah, it's tiny little changes like this that will make a difference, I think. So check it out, my friends, another progress update. I've actually added some more storage to this bottom layer here. I've moved up the double chests a block, and then I have added in some more barrels down below for single chest storage. Also adds a little bit of texture variation into the mix, doesn't it? So yeah, very, very good. I've also added in some of the walkway base blocks. I've not added them all in because obviously, you know, these in-between sections, they're going to be decorative, aren't they? So, talking of that, shall we start figuring out what we're going to do with the decorative bits together? Let's start off by grabbing ourselves a whole bunch of shelves. Only, yeah, like I keep saying, we're wanting to maximize the efficiency and the amount of storage we have in here. So, there we are. Bunch of stripped bark blocks. Where's the shelves? There they are. I'm thinking we could put down a log with a shelf attached to the front of it. We'll have a flower pot here and then a little waterfall at the back. I think that could look really, really nice. Then over here in the corners, we could have ourselves a block, then maybe a shelf, flower pots here, waterfall coming down from the corner. And honestly, I think it's just going to be a case from henceforth of just rinsing and repeating the decorations. Ah, yeah, it is waterfall time. Right, how are we going to do this? Are we going to have, I don't know, maybe some slabs that will hold in the water source? I mean, yeah, that works, I would say. So, let's go for it. Alrighty, that's all of the waterfalls added in. All we need to do now is figure out the storage up here. You can see I've already got some shelves up in various places. We just need to figure out the chests and the barrels. But before we do that, it looks like we're due for another log top-up. Blimey, already? Have these trees grown up here? Really? None of them? What the? Okay, sure. You do you there, Minecraft. But yeah, I can still force grow them. That's weird. Why did they not grow naturally? Maybe I just got really, really unlucky. I honestly have no idea. Like, why did they not grow normally? Holy guacamole. Look at the amount of storage we have up here. And now, look at the amount of storage we have all totaled up. Oh, mate. I wasn't lying what I said before. We really are going to want for nothing when it comes to storage in this world now. We've got more storage than I probably know what to do with. And that's without us getting on with the storage basement down here. Wow, this is actually nuts. So then, decorating this room. That is the next big step for this here storage room. But unfortunately, I am actually completely out of time for today's episode. My goodness me, has this one been a long, long recording. So, next episode, we're going to get the decorative stuffs done in here. And I'm also thinking, maybe now's the time we can get ourselves a bunch of sort of general mansion improvements done. I mean, we've still got some of these rather basic looking alleyways here. There's nothing stopping us from decorating them with maybe some, well, flower pots. Maybe some leaves. Maybe some... Oh, whoa! It is thundering! Wait. Not having my mansion get set on fire. That is a fat no there, Minecraft. And to be honest, that reminds me of another improvement we need to make. A really, really basic improvement, which, staggered, I still haven't done yet. Surrounding my mansion with lightning rods, my friends. We really need to get on top of that. But anyways, for now, it is time to wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I really do hope you folks have enjoyed today's episode. Drop a like if you have, of course. And make sure you're subscribed with those bell notifications turned on so you don't miss out on my future content. For now, though, my friends, if you want some more Minecraft to watch from this world, check out the serious playlist that's linked on screen for you guys right now. For now, though, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.